Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shionne?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
But a opponent like this could be easy.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall.
I have no limits.
Burning holy land. I never miss.
Dragon Form! Here and now! Inferno Punch! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lightning
Not a
Attack.
chance!
Lunar
Another
Tornado.
one! Save you! Dragon Form!
Illuminate the
Get
sun.
through!
Come forth,
There.
holy glimmer. Holy land.
Dragon
Do
Form!
it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off!
Winds of heaven. Lightning.
Struck!
Downfall. You're really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. As impressive as always. Now, Long, get toasty!
Bird Strike!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alvin.
Ah, guess I misread the landing.
Dispose of the trash.
You're finished!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Blade!
You alright? Yeah, I'll be okay.
Frozen.
Hammer!
Now!
Talon Sword!
Prepare to be sealed!
Not like focus!
There!
By the power of water.
Dragon
Do
Force!
it! Go hurry! Hey! Blow them away!
I'll fix it.
Now! Here I come!
Here goes.
What a relief!
There! Pierce through! Dragon Form!
What's
I
this?
never miss.
Do it!
Xion, Astral Energy. Full throttle. Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Out of our way!
Dance in the wind. Lunar Tornado.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Dragon Form!
Whatever you do, just stay away from the spores. Annihilation. We do.
Burn!
Get on in there with the others.
Vacuum Blade! Pierce through! An astral launch?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
We're in the home stretch now.
What you say? I'm on the front.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Come
Me?
on,
How
come
come I
on!
get singled out?
Now,
Dragon!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang! Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
so glad it met with your approval. This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a... Gotta break through! Take this!
Dragon Here goes! Burning Raging Storm!
Dragon Form!
I'll finish you
This
here.
one's gonna be tough! You're mine! You're finished! Pierce through!
Where are you going?
Dragon Form!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
The heavens must be smiling.
Out of our way!
Escape! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Dragon Form!
Your wings won't save you from me!
flying freaks!
What did we
Something
Can you take care of them?
You just say the word and I'm there.
I can't believe it's come to this.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Way to go!
It's over!
Healing circle!
I really owe you one.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful.
In an instant!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Lunar Rondo!
Holy land!
Now I'm in the groove.
Mirage!
Ripping your hair!
Come and face me! Sonic thrust!
Watch them!
Tectonic punch!
I'm not done!
Thunder field!
Here I come!
Dragon
You're finished!
shout!
Sonic thrust! Dragon form! Back to the blade! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that. It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Out of our way!
Here I come! This one's all mine!
Burn it down! Wind astral energy raging cascade!
Vacuum blade!
Now I'm in the
Dragon
groove.
form!
Air thrust!
There!
A whirling struggle! This one's mine! Winds of
Dragon
heaven!
form!
First force!
There!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
My turn!
Warp in the
It's
sun!
over! Sonic thrust! I'm on it! Dragon form!
I guess he has weaknesses now and
See
again.
what I told you. Lies are unstoppable.
You're not astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Get lost!
I'm not done! Dragon form!
Sweet now! Glacial spear! Here's the
Got fire!
I've got this!
No
Let a
further.
marksman handle it!
Stay away from my...
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll bring
Not
you back
again!
from death to this!
You're finished!
Resuscitate this!
Sonic thrust! Dragon form!
Hear my call!
dead.
You're gonna start! Spread! Glacial spear!
Take
Here's
this.
evil!
It's over!
Freeze laser! Swallow slice!
Sonic thrust!
The flames of water! Hear my call!
It's over!
Nice job!
Leave it all to love.
Hey! I'm here too, you know! Glacial spear! Here's
Now you
evil!
see what I can do.
Freeze laser!
A hard-won victory.
There.
No choice! Here I come!
It's over! Here's evil! Where are you going?
Here I come! You're finished! It's on!
That's actually really hard.
Vacuum blade!
Now I've seen everything!
Ignite!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Take this!
Here's a healing heart!
I'm on it!
First aid!
Here I come!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, passed on is more appropriate.
Let's talk some more doing!
Take this!
Shattering
Do it!
Sonic thrust!
Get toasty!
burn strike.
Right, next one!
Take this!
Already on.
Dance in the wind!
Pierce through!
Air thrust!
Dragon form!
Whirling struggle! Lunar corruption! Winds of heaven!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Hear me!
No
Flame of
further!
fury!
Dragon
Eat
form!
that! Rage your evil!
For swallow dance.
Do it! Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky. This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me?
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
We seem to have come across some...
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
We've got them surrounded.
I've run and cover, I can carve all finishes
Now! Annihilate astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
require a head.
all finishes here and now!
Pierce through!
Eagle assault!
Dragon form! Vacuum blade!
Here! Thunder field!
Eat this!
Now! Spirit astral energy! Full throttle!
Now! Curse strike! Struck!
Whirlwind
Dragon swarm!
Do it!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt. I won't forgive you!
In a bind?
Dragon swarm!
Swallow day!
Pierce through!
Challenge storm!
Tempest Wall!
There!
Flawless Flight! Downfall! Here's a healing level!
Here I come!
First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon shell!
Dance to the wind!
In Dragon
Air
form!
thrust!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dance to the wind!
Here I come!
Air thrust!
Do that!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Blah, 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 now!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
I can feel my precision improving. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
No backing down!
It's over!
I never miss!
Dragon form! Pierce through!
Where are you going? I can shatter any steel!
Dragon
Do
form!
it! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
You're mine! It's over! Stardust! Lunar Rondo! Come on! Take this!
I'll be saving this.
We can really make weapons with this?
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
blast!
You're my first
Freaking justice!
Here I come!
Eat this!
Burn!
Freeze blade!
Dragon Form!
Evil side! There!
I'm Dragon Form!
Illuminate that
blade!
healing! It looks like you got...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll finish you! I'll smash you!
Dragon Swarm!
Flames will roll!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Let's talk more dirty!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm breaking your door!
It's over!
Angry Blazer!
Dragon Swarm!
Let's tear them up!
Blah, blah, blah,
Take this! Here I come!
Eat
It's
this!
over!
Dragon Form!
Hear my call!
No escape!
It's time!
I'll be saving this one!
Eat this! Can't get out of this!
Charge the lever! Blah, blah, blah!
Sonic Thrust!
Freeze
The
Blazer!
flame inside is yours to be let free! Burn in hell!
I'm on a roll now!
Dragon Swarm!
It's shattering!
Lightning!
Pieces!
Vacuum
Illuminate the
blade!
dark!
I'm on!
This one's mine! Holy
Dragon
land!
Swarm!
Right! Armor won't save you! Big Fist has got your name on him!
You're mine!
I'm all stuffed up in trouble!
There! Sonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm! Vacuum
Now!
blade! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Holy glimmer!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Dragon Swarm!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious! Charge malevolent!
Dragon Swarm!
The airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for
In a
yours
bind?
truly! Do it! This one! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Shut!
Well done!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
I'm
Vacuum
just
blade!
getting strong.
Not in your dreams!
My turn!
This could be useful.
Get lost!
Dragon Swarm!
Crossblade! Dance in the wind!
Ignite!
Feel!
Dragon
This will
Swarm!
come in handy!
Sonic Thrust! Bam!
Feel! I never miss!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
My turn! Move it!
All
Dragon Swarm!
disasters made one!
Sonic
Come forth
Thrust!
now!
Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Shut!
Well done!
You're mine! It's over!
Lunar corruption!
Pierce
Don't
through!
do it!
Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
Little help!
Take this!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
To be let free! You're finished!
Eagle Fly! What's this?
Burn! Pierce through! Dragon Swarm! Dance! Dragon Swarm!
Wind astral energy!
Armor won't save I'm
Vacuum blade!
Lunar corruption!
Sonic
Do it!
Thrust!
Go, Helene!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Radiant Look!
Take this!
Here!
Do it!
Lost!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go! Illuminate the dark!
Eagle
Sonic
Fly!
Thrust! Dragon Swarm! There!
Radiant Look! Now!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to lever.
I'll take you all on!
Eat dirt!
Here I come!
Oh, where are you going? Hard now, you all! Not in your dreams! Will this help?
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Try hard this time! Ignite!
What a relief.
Leaves you much more
Sitting this fight out. Yeah, and the pummel is complete.
Dragon Form!
Can't get out of this.
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Illuminate the dark! Your horseman handles it!
I'm on it. We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Rod on the enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Not a chance! Strike!
Easy!
A breeze. An easy breeze.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Little help!
Now or never!
I never miss!
It's over!
My astral energy! Dance in the wind!
Vacuum Blade!
Here, thrust!
Dragon Form!
Here
Through!
In a bind?
Dragon Form!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Shut!
Well done!
You're mine! It's over!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Wow! Look what I just found.
That equipment should come in handy.
Hold on, way!
Here I come!
Here I come!
Burn! I'm on it!
That's only getting
Dragon Form!
Radiant
Pierce
annihilation!
through!
Never
Vacuum
away!
Blade!
Annihilation! Your body plans in the next week!
I can carve through armor!
Vacuum Blades!
I'll finish you here! Lost my focus!
Feel!
Dragon Form!
By the breaking of water!
You're mine!
Lightning orb!
You're mine!
It's just
Sonic
time!
Thrust! Dragon Form!
Puddle! Lightning Thunder!
Try harder!
Take
Il
this!
Magic Gazelle! Holy Land! This one's mine!
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Form! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Sonic Thrust! Vacuum Blade!
Get on here with the others! There you go! Don't let up!
Vacuum Blade!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on a roll now!
Dragon Form!
Now you see what I can do here right now! Can't get out of this!
Try harder! My turn! Dragon Form! Pierce through! I'm on it!
Illuminate the tower!
Let inside me! You're to be let free! Here I come!
These fists have got your name on them! Felt fine not too long ago. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am!
Dragon Form!
Dance in the wind!
Pierce through!
Air thrust!
Dragon Form!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Into the shadow!
Take this! It's over!
Lightning Gazelle!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I
Here I come! It's over!
Swallow dance! Shattering of pieces! This one's mine!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
Back to flaming fire! Yours to be let free!
What's this? It's
Dragon's
Do it!
now
Kitara frozen!
Hammer!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Backing down!
You're finished!
Can't get out of this!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon Sword!
Annihilate!
Come and face me!
Here!
I'll finish you here and now!
Dead to the wind! Site confiscated! Now, I'm only getting
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Now! Take this! Stardust!
Do it! Kitara frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning! Take this!
Magic Swallow
dance!
Stardust!
Holy Land!
Moon around
Time!
us!
Here's a healing heart!
Dragon Sword!
Attack time!
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Sword!
Reload! In here!
Back to the blade!
I won't stop
Now I'm in the
Dragon Sword!
Annihilate! Now!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Out of our way!
You're mine! You're finished!
In a bind?
Freeze Blazer!
Dragon!
Sky is mine!
Eagle fire!
You picked the wrong fight!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm never
Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Dragon Swarm! All yours!
I'll be saving this one!
I'll finish you here and now!
Here I come!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Here's a healing arc! Get out there!
Sonic Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Eat this!
Take it!
Can't get out of this!
Beat it to it!
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself!
Oh, like hell you You're finished! Do it! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Get lost!
I'm surrounded!
I'll
smash you!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging storm!
Ignite! Dragon Blade!
My watch! Radiant light!
Dragon
Light
Swarm!
now!
Timber!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Take this!
I'll finish you
It's
here and
over
now!
Will this help?
Talon
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What'd she say? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Eat dirt!
Eat it!
Too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up! No further! Dragon Form!
Dragon Now, Redwell, Astral Energy, full throttle!
My fists are crushing it out there.
Out of our way!
Is this what real pain feels like?
Shouldn't have messed with me.
I owe you.
Raging Cascade!
Dragon Shell! I'll smash you!
Okay, here I go.
In here!
Take this!
Get on there with the others!
Prepare to be seen. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dragon
Form! Things come to an end. No, I won't give in. I've let you all down.
You'll pay for that! It's over!
I'll bring you back from
Dragon
death
Form!
with this. I can't heal you forever. I never miss.
Dragon Form! No pay for that! Vacuum Blade!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
My turn! Ignite! Dragon Form! Dragon Form! Vacuum Blade!
Take this!
Here's a healing
Now I can let loose! Dragon Form! There!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Sonic Thrust!
Here's a healing attack! Get to the wings! Air thrust!
I'll smash you!
Dragon Form! Sonic
Should
Thrust!
have messed with me!
There!
Inspiration!
Try harder! Not a chance!
I could do this all day!
Eat the earth!
First Dragon Form!
This one's mine!
There!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon Storm!
Let me help.
Pierce through!
It's time
Here
all
goes.
the things come to an end.
First!
Do it! Theon, Astral Energy, full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Dragon Form!
Take this! Dust to dust!
Heavy
Sonic
Flame
Thrust!
of Fury!
Burning! Freaking does it!
You're mine! You'll get it!
Carve down the wall! Glacial
There.
Spear! Here's the Eagle!
Dragon Form!
Magic Gazelle! Holy Lance!
Take it.
One more time!
You're finished!
Here now! Illuminate the dark!
Try harder! My turn!
Holy Lance!
Take
this!
Hold nothing back!
Annihilation!
Oh, now you're talking!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Here?
here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a Guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes. Stay sharp, everyone!
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There is no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
Armor won't save you! Lost my focus!
Cyclone healing wall!
Take this!
Dragon healing circle!
It's over!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
to the wind!
Take this!
Air thrust!
I could do without you.
Winds of heaven! First
You're
blood!
mine! Watch it's over!
Healing circle!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
It's over! You're mine!
Winds of heaven! I'm out of ammo! Cyclone!
Anything
I'm not done!
Illuminate the dark!
Lunar Rondo!
I'm only getting radiant! Hold here!
We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I'm more even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
You're mine!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them!
Wow, someone's feeling lively!
It's on!
I'm sorry to be a boss.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am!
You're finished! Ignite! Lunar Rondo!
Hold on to your arms! Here I come!
Now I'm in the groove!
Soda! Lunar Rondo!
Eagle assault!
Here I come!
Here I come!
Here! Tear!
Out of ammo! Back in school!
Eagle assault!
Hold together! Just a little longer!
Thanks for the sympathy.
Stay together! We need you informed!
Watch this!
That's my cue! Will this help?
Shut him down.
This one's mine! Air thrust!
I'll smash you!
Here I come! Will this help? Magic!
Take this!
Holy land!
Inside me, cure! To be let free!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
I'm not done!
Glacial Spear.
Here's the evil.
No further! Take this! You're on! Take this!
Healing power, not in your dreams.
Front!
I'll cover you. I owe you, Xion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Dragon Floor!
Air thrust.
You're mine! You're finished!
Anything in armor is
Nice
not
shit! Now it's get!
You get the gist.
I can carve through one!
Air thrust.
Dragon Floor! Pierce through!
Eagle assault!
Now! Take this!
Healing
Lunar Rondo!
So much for sitting this fight out.
You picked the wrong fight!
No, that is silly.
You're finished! Lunar...
Now or never.
Inferno Punch! Start up! Lunar Rondo!
Now you talk!
This one's mine.
You're mine! Live up!
Astral energy.
Say no more. Is it over?
What the hell is going on? Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balseph back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master Cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevent such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously? Everything all right? You kinda looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You wanna try being a little less cryptic, maybe? All right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Guess I misread the landing.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! It's over! Vacuum up! Inferno
Anything normal is all mine!
Armor won't save you! I'll get you here now!
Gale Force!
Try harder! No chance! I owe you one! Talon
I don't know what I'd do without you. I really don't.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kitara!
Burning
Glacial Spear!
Pierce through! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
A whirling rainbow! Illuminate the
Not today! Dragon Form! Away! Vacuum Blade!
Here's evil!
Dragon Form!
Can't get out of this!
Here, let me help. Frozen
I'm on it! You're mine! You're done!
I never miss!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Dragon Form!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Now I'm real mad!
Freeze Lancer!
Smash you!
It's on!
Will this help?
Vacuum Blade!
I'm on it!
Burn in hell!
I'll run you through the wall now!
Try harder!
What a relief! So much for you! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! All good things come to an end! That freaking does it!
Dragon Form!
I'm on a roll now!
Vacuum Blade!
You require a hand.
I'm on a roll now! I'll tear you apart!
You're mine! You're finished!
Dragon
Form!
Inferno Punch!
Here I come! Take this! It's over!
Ready to go! Talon Storm! Can't get out of this! Anything in armor is all mine!
Sonic Thrust! Not today! Dragon Form!
Now I'm in the group! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now I'm in the group!
This isn't looking good!
Do it! Kikara! Frozen!
Hammer!
My turn!
Time for one more!
Dragon Form!
I never miss!
Pierce through! Vacuum Blade!
Here! Dance in the wind!
Dragon Form!
Air thrust! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Raging Cascade! I'll heal you all!
Now you see what I can do!
Back!
You require a hand.
Sonic Punch!
Dragon
Here
Form!
right now!
This one's all mine!
Hear me! Dance in the wind!
I'm sorry to be bothered. We've all got enough on our hands.
Double me! In an instant! Impact Block! I've still got a ways to go! That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
No holding back!
Take this!
This'll be a piece of cake!
Eat this!
Annihilation!
I'm on it!
Hear me!
Dragon Form!
Burning! Lightning condemned! Water! Here's our call!
Pierce through!
Illuminate the dark!
Dragon
Glacial
Form!
Spear! You got Pierce evil!
Blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this! Try harder! Vacuum Blade! Coming through!
Perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Scarlet Inferno!
Oh, violent guarding wind! Leave the enemy's arch to me! Healing circle!
No complaints here!
Ignite!
I'm only getting started! Stay still,
Here I go!
Raging storm!
We're cleaning out!
Let me take the rest of it!
Wow, someone's feeling lively!
The earth throbs in pain.
Now you see what I can do!
Sonic Thrust! Vacuum Blade!
I'm just getting started!
Take this!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here I
My
go!
turn! It's on!
I'm only getting started!
Luna Rondo! Burn in hell!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! That worked like a dream. I pity anyone who stands in our way. Little help!
Take this!
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Swallow dance!
Pierce through! There!
Here's confiscated!
Talon Hunter! Do it!
Whoa! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Already on it!
Luna Rondo!
Illuminate
You're
the
on!
dark!
Dragon
These
Form!
fists have got your name on them!
Searing blade!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Sonic Thrust!
I can carve through armor!
There! The flame inside me yearns to be
Rolling
lit!
snap! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! They got me flanked!
Pierce evil! Dance in the wind!
Talon storm!
Freeze Air thrust!
Could have been worse.
be a delicious piece of cake. Let the marksman handle it.
Ignite! Dragon Step!
Glacial Spear.
Vacuum Blade!
I never miss.
Pierce through!
Tear thrust. Here's a healing art.
I'll take you all on! I owe you one. Dragon Swarm!
In a bind? Now I'm in the groove!
Take this!
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm up here. I'm totally fine. Here goes! Do it! Xion, astral energy, full throttle! Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure.
Gone!
You're mine!
Armor won't save you!
Raging Cascade!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Burn! Dragon Swarm!
Daddy wins. Car now through!
Explosive ring!
Eat this!
Sleep now!
I'm not done!
I'll finish you here now! Rip and tear! Watch this!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
You see what happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done that.
I never miss!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging
Sonic
Storm!
Thrust!
Can't get out of this! My focus!
Razor
Do not
Blood!
dare! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now I'm in the groove! All good things come to an end.
Take this! It's over!
Inferno
Punch! Pierce through! Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blade!
Healing Lightning Orb!
The flame
I'm sorry to be foggy.
We've all got enough on our
Yes, ma'am!
Here!
Rip and tear!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! I'm all stopped up! Blah, blah,
Sonic
blah!
Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dance in the wind!
Now you see what I can do!
Air thrust!
Dragon
One
Swarm!
more time! Lunar corruption!
There!
Now
Blah, blah, blah! Thunder Blade!
Dragon Swarm! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
I'll tear you apart!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glitter!
Now I'm in the groove!
And more that will not burn out!
I can do this all day!
No escape!
Healing circle!
Dragon!
Except you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Annihilation!
This one's all mine!
Eat this!
Ha! You picked the wrong way! Dragon Swarm!
Radiant blood! Pierce through!
These fists have got your name on them!
Dragon Swarm! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Fighting in this state isn't advisable.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Where are you going?
Come and get it!
Searing flame!
Sonic
Relay
Thrust!
land!
There!
Glacial
Dragon
Spear!
Swarm!
Pierce evil! The flames
Smash
roar!
you!
Pierce
Do it!
through!
In here! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
You're mine!
I'll finish you here and now!
Illuminate the dark! Come
Strike!
forth!
One again!
Dragon
Holy
Swarm!
land!
Pierce through! Dragon Swarm!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I won't be able to heal you for much longer.
Maybe we should head back? Get lost!
Here I come!
Dance in the wind! Full dance!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Pierce through! Dragon Swarm!
Healing! Flame of burning!
Ha! Burn!
Hear my call!
Dragon Swarm! Pierce through! Dragon Swarm! Pierce through! No escape! It's over!
get out of this! It's go time!
Darling! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
You got
Beyond
company! Trinity Cascade! Now! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure.
Was that a compliment?
Guess I misread the landing.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
It's over! Tempest Squirrel!
Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blade! Armor won't save you! Dragon Swarm! Do it!
Here's Farewell! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
I'm like bait to them.
Naturally!
Lunar Rondo! Inferno
Lunar Corruption!
Lunar Rondo!
Wins by the power of
Mirage!
water!
Ignite! Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Darling! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Beyond here!
Arctic Waterfall!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Out of our way!
You're mine! Take this!
Wins
It's over! I can't get out of this! How is that freaking done? My turn!
Raging Flame of Fury!
I'll finish you here the ground!
Ready and ready! Air thrust! I'll heal you!
You're mine! Smash you! It's time! Now I'm real mad! You're mine! In a bind? Touch! Now let loose!
The flames will never go! I'm all stopped up!
You're mine! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Lunar Corruption!
Take this!
I'm ready!
It's over!
Showtime!
Not today!
I never miss!
Here I come!
Lunar Corruption! Lightning! Lunar Blast!
Sonic Fly! Dragon Storm!
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade! Lunar Blast!
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Winds of
Try
Heaven!
harder!
First
Now!
Force!
You're mine!
Flame of
You require a hand.
Here's the evil!
Dragon
Air
Swarm!
thrust!
Ready and ready! Armor won't save you! You're mine! It's over! Storm! Pierce through!
Do it! Wind Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nate. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland. Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danan who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell.
I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danan who used to be a slave.
But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
I think it's safe to rest here now. All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up! This is your hometown!
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Well, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor, but there's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Calaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dahnan owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby. Whew!
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow!
lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
It's quite hot here. The climate...
Little help!
You're mine! I'm not done!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast!
Huh.
Go no further!
Here I come! No escape!
Denied!
Try harder! Not a chance! Let him inside me! You're to be cooled up!
Time to get out of the way!
This is not
Here I come!
No armor! Stop me!
Remind me to stay on the good side.
It's in the sky!
Here and now!
Hear my call! This one's mine!
blade!
The dust! Come forward!
Dragon
Water! Water! Hear my call! Now! Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Easy! Way to go!
No escape!
By the power of water!
Pierce through! Dragon
Mega
Sword!
Ray! Annihilate it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
No! Shouldn't have messed with me!
You're mine!
I'll smash you!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm all sucked up! Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Ready to go! Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation! Oh, by the way, blah, 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 magic! It's a duel of the art! Here's the call! Hey, one at a time!
Not today!
Do it! You made quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
As impressive as always.
Now you see what I can do!
Here I hope there was improvement. An astral art?
That's my cue!
Dragon Swarm! Shut him down!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Now!
Eat it!
Here goes!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Right,
The
here
marksman
goes!
handled it.
Strike!
Fred, I never miss.
Dragon Swarm!
Purify! Are those rocks and skin?
Dragon Swarm!
Hey! Blow them away!
Go for the weak point!
Inside me, yours!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be like it!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
You're mine! Not today!
Ready and clear!
Holy lamp!
You see what happened there as you crossed? Shouldn't have done that.
Here I come! Strike!
Ellen Hurricane!
Sonic Thrust!
I never miss.
Let's do it!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
They're
Not a
surrounding us!
chance! I'm not done!
Armor won't save you! Eat it!
Dragon Swarm!
Please now!
Sonic Thrust!
Down in there with the other! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer! We can really make weapons with this?
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Little help!
Take this! Move it! Get strike!
Burning!
Vacuum blade!
Here's the evil! Freeze!
Here I come!
Seal!
Move it! Get!
Confiscated!
Dragon Swarm!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
It's on!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Do it!
The enemy wields arms too.
Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
Ow! You're mine! I'm on strike! Ignite!
Annihilation!
Pierce through! Come and face me!
Watch this!
Your highness think it's on?
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Old-fashioned and effective!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Which is in the
Take
sky,
this.
it's mine.
Eat this!
Mega Ray!
Sonic Thrust!
Annihilation! Alright!
Swallow this!
I never miss!
I'm not done!
Eagle Assault!
Not a chance!
This is coming
Strike!
easy.
Stardust!
Do it!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I've been doing really great lately.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks. I'll heal you all!
Take this!
I can carve through armor!
You have to aim for the bright area on their back.
I really know you are. I'm sorry to be boss.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes,
It looks
ma'am.
like you've got this one covered.
Now, Owen Freely!
Take it down! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
What? No, I wasn't!
An opponent like this should be easy.
It's now you see what I can. Anything in armor is all
Not on
mine!
my watch!
There!
Burning
Pierce through!
Dragon Form! You won now! It's mine free!
Leon, astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
I'm not done!
Naturally.
Dragon Swarm!
Leave the enemy's arc to me. What is in the sky is mine.
No complaints here! What's this?
Dragon Swarm! Pierce through!
Get on it now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
We want... I'm that by a mile.
Guess I misread the landing.
Right, here goes!
They got me flanked!
Crush! Not today!
This one's mine.
There! Dragon Swarm!
Hit him where it hurts most!
Here, I'll help you.
In a bind?
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Not a chance!
Burning
Move it! Get this on!
More with that Strong.
Pierce through!
Freeze Lancer.
Dragon Swarm! Sonic
Here's the
Thrust!
healing astral energy.
Say no more!
Got it!
Well done.
Take this! Rolling vacuum blade! Not today! Dragon
I'm
Swarm!
on a roll now!
Do it!
Winds of astral energy. Full throttle.
My turn!
Let the
Crush!
mark
Talon Hurricane!
Light astral
Now you see what I can do!
Illuminate the
Dragon
Luna
Swarm!
Blast. Holy Back into the
Sonic
fray.
Thrust!
Mega Ray.
There! Inferno Punch!
Searing Flame.
Amazing! Take this! Now I'm in the... Do it!
Here's a hero. Get toasty.
Burn Strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It'll be a breeze! Get in, get out!
I never miss.
Dragon Swarm! Sonic Thrust!
I'll smash you!
Dragon
There
Swarm!
you go!
Back the flame inside is yours to be let free! Dragon
What's
Swarm!
this?
Let me help. Do it. Dohaline.
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis. I'll heal you
Now!
all.
Take this!
Lightning
Go away! Burn in hell!
Thunder healing.
Dragon
Illuminate
Swarm.
the dark.
I really rolled one. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a
Dragon
control.
Swarm.
Now. Nope. Then go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Little help! Spear! Pierce evil! Not on my watch! Hold on to your arts! Here I come!
First strike!
Dragon
Swarm!
Flame of Fury!
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
Pierce evil!
I can carve. Now I'm in the groove.
Free blazer!
I'm like bait to them.
Now! Frozen!
Hammer.
Illumination! Blah, blah, blah! Lunar corruption! Not in your dreams!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning condemned!
It's over! Back here! It's all mine!
Illumination! Magic
Dragon Swarm!
Here, Holy Fury!
Eat this!
Eat this!
Vacuum Blade!
Do it! Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle! Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure. This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Go no further!
Take it! Roll it! Go!
Here!
Dragon Shell! Take it!
Where are you going? Here goes!
Now I'm in the
Lunar
groove.
corruption! Go for the weak point! Showtime!
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Strike!
Not on my watch!
You're finished!
Armor won't save you.
No escape! Dragon Swarm!
Can't be
Swallow dance!
I'll finish you here and now.
Dragon Swarm!
Helen Hurricane.
Pierce through!
Do it!
Inferno
Neon!
Punch!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
I'm surrounded.
Naturally!
It's over!
Watch rocket.
Gravitas!
Dragon Swarm!
Shining
Sonic
Inferno
Thrust!
Hell!
Dragon Swarm!
Holodeck!
Vacuum Blade!
Lunar corruption!
Burn! Dragon Swarm!
Kitara! Frozen!
Hammer.
My turn! Travel!
Watch and
Sonic Thrust!
Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray!
Do it.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. I'll smash you.
Wind Astral! Hold on to your art!
Dragon
Here I
Swarm!
come!
Vacuum Blade!
I'll finish you here and now.
Here!
Dragon Swarm!
Get on in there with the others!
Eagle Assault.
Not a chance!
Don't mind if I do!
Lunar Rondo!
Get on in the wind! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I've been doing really great lately.
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
I won't forgive you!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Winds of heaven!
Far enough.
Lunar corruption! Gemini Alpha! Here!
No escape!
Mega Ray!
Dragon Swarm!
Go for the weak point! Winds of heaven!
Eat this!
First force!
Here, I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kitara!
Dance!
All day!
Pierce through!
Lunar
Take
corruption!
this.
Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
Vacuum blade!
Lightning!
Sonic thrust!
Super swallow!
Dragon swarm!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance!
Radiant storm!
All good things come to an end.
Don't mind if I do. Sweet
Dragon
dreams!
swarm!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
I'll run you through!
What would I do without you?
I'll smash you!
Now!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dorleen. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to have.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
Gotta break through! No escape! It's over! Ignite! Now hold nothing back! Try harder! Not a chance! Just getting started! No escape! Inferno punch! Dragon swarm! Sonic thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art! I never miss!
Dragon swarm!
Whirling struggle!
There!
Here, let me help! Winds of heaven!
Dragon swarm!
Armor won't save me!
Here's a healing art! Air thrust!
Dragon swarm!
Do it!
Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing fang! Easy!
Way to go!
I'm knocked out!
Armor won't save you!
It's over!
Gemini Hawk! Raging
Dragon
storm!
swarm!
Hit!
There!
Ice Vision!
Dragon swarm!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance!
I'm all stuck up!
First strike! It's over! Dragon swarm!
Dance in the wind!
This one's all mine! Vacuum blade! Inferno punch!
Illuminate the
Burn in hell!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon swarm! Sonic thrust!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'm even stronger than before.
Out of our way!
No escape!
It's
over!
my watch!
Here I come!
Champion Prime!
Dragon swarm!
In a bind?
Only getting started!
Vacuum blade!
Do it, Photon! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right!
Next
Mark
one.
shield!
Already on! Now you see what I can do!
Vacuum blade!
Don't mind if I do!
Sonic
Now.
thrust!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Here's
My
the
turn.
flame of fury!
Lewis!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think... I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
I never miss!
Swallow hand! It's on!
Here's a healing art! Win! Card now through
Vacuum blade!
Now or never! Here I go! The blacking part's their weak point!
Smash you!
Pierce through! Vacuum blade!
Mega Ray!
Amazing.
Pierce through! Burn!
Combat now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Naturally!
Carve through armor!
Dragon swarm!
Now I'm real mad!
There!
Illuminate the
Dragon swarm!
Talon
Do it!
nasty!
Burn strike! Those bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying?
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
That freaking does it!
Radiant Breath!
You're mine!
In here!
It's over!
Here's evil!
All finish you hit
Let's
that
go
terrible!
on! Hey! One at a time!
Awesome! All finish you here! Now!
Lunar Cancel! Lunar Blast!
Ready and ready! Burn! Swallow dance! Dragon Swarm!
Wind Astral Energy!
Go!
The wind!
Bang! Talon Sword! Dragon Swarm! I'll smash you!
Wind of Wind!
Vacuum Blade! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Take this! You're
I know
mine!
you, Theon.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Charging us!
That's what my shield's for!
Do it!
Get behind me!
Done!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Damn it!
Hear my excellent G!
Dragon Swarm! Shattering the pieces!
Blade!
Illuminate! There you go! Double up!
Eagle Assault! Talon Storm!
Dragon Swarm! You require a hand. Damn!
Dust to dust! Armor won't save you!
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm! Pierce through! Vacuum
Hear
Blade!
my call!
Super Swallow Dance!
Eater!
Spread! Downward!
Dragon Swarm!
Turn evil! Magic
Sonic
advance!
Thrust!
Tectonic Punch!
No further!
Free blend from
Vacuum
here!
Blade!
Super Swallow Dance! It's finished!
Let's do it! Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm!
Pierce through! Lunar Correction! Lunar Blast!
You're mine!
Air Thrust! Searing Flame!
Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here come more!
You'll just have to keep fighting.
Sleep now!
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that!
Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the
Vacuum
groove!
Blade!
Now!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! This tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
I'm on it! I'll finish you here and now!
Sonic thrust! Vacuum blade!
Dragon Do it! Jocelyn!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Here's a healing arc!
That's spot.
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Not in your dreams! Arc field!
Dragon
Okay,
swarm!
thanks so much!
There!
I'll smash you!
Amazing!
Dragon swarm! Sonic thrust!
I'll finish you here and now!
In the wind!
This one's mine!
Dragon swarm!
A whirling struggle!
Pierce through! Burn!
Wind, don't mind if I do! Here goes!
Take this!
Dragon cap!
Watch it!
I'll heal you
Sonic
all!
thrust!
Photon blast!
Armor won't save you!
Got it!
Dragon swarm!
Now's our chance!
Vacuum
Thanks for the healing!
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too! Arc field!
There!
Not in your dreams!
Dragon swarm! Vacuum blade! Ignite!
Lightning conductor!
I'm nearly done for.
If it's in the sky, dance in the wind! I'll bring you back from depth to bit! I'll be saving this one! Raging cascade! One more
This one's mine!
Do it! Kitara, frozen!
Hammer! You made quick work of it!
Want me to pick up your slack
Mind
then?
if I do?
Just pointing it out!
As impressive as always.
Ah, here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Here go!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Jocelyn!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alpha!
Watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
can feel my precision improving.
Hey, is that it over there?
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we—
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissalma, too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just... Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time. The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how... How is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you! So let's go. On to Lenegis.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in, then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Well, that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the Blazing Sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renins. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then, I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.